Some thieves don't break your lock. Some thieves don't touch your door. Some thieves walk straight into your mind because you invite them. This story comes from a quiet village where life moves like slow wind across dry fields. In this village lived a young potter named Arif. His hands were steady, his work was honest, his pace was simple, but his thoughts were not. Every morning Arif woke before sunrise. He sat outside his mud house with a small wheel and a piece of wet clay. That was the life he knew. Clay, water, fire, nothing more. Yet every day as he shaped the clay, he felt a strange ache inside him, a voice that whispered like a shadow sitting on his shoulder. Look at Hamid's pots. They're better. Look at Salma's shop. It's bigger. Look at everyone. They're ahead. You're behind. This voice grew louder each week, and Arif listened. Without even noticing, he was feeding it. That's how comparison works. Quiet at first, then constant, then addictive. Arif's village was small. News traveled fast. So did jealousy. So did doubt. And Arif carried all three inside him like stones in his chest. During the harvest festival, villagers displayed their work. Arif placed his pots on an old wooden table. Simple shapes, soft colors, nothing fancy. Across the field, Hamid's pots stood tall and polished. People gathered around him. They smiled. They praised him. Arif stared from a distance. Each compliment felt like a tiny needle. His mind twisted every smile, every clap, into proof that he was worth less. Why can't you be like them? Why are you so slow? Why are you still stuck here? The voice became cruel, and he kept letting it speak. That night, while everyone lit lanterns, Arif carried a small clay lantern of his own to the riverbank. It was a lantern he had made months ago, with tiny, uneven holes that let out crooked beams of light. He set it on the ground beside him. The lantern flickered in the breeze, glowing softly, imperfectly. Arif whispered, "Maybe I should stop making pots. Others have already gone ahead." The lantern wavered. Its weak flame struggled for a moment, then steadied itself again. As Arif watched that tiny light fight the wind, something shifted inside him. A soft realization, not dramatic, not loud. He suddenly understood that the thief he feared was not outside. It was sitting in his mind, and he had been feeding it every day. Jealousy didn't come to him. He welcomed it. Comparison didn't break into his thoughts. He opened the door, and progress, little, daily, honest progress, had no space to stay. Arif picked up a handful of clay from the riverbank. It was cold, wet, rough, just like the feeling inside him. But it could change shape. It could become something. He whispered to himself, "Maybe I don't need to be better than anyone. Maybe I just need to be a little better than yesterday." That was the 1% lesson, not a big leap, not a loud victory, just a tiny shift in direction. The next morning, Arif returned to his wheel. He didn't compare. He didn't look around. He focused only on one pot, one improvement, one breath at a time. The village didn't change, but Arif did. And slowly, quietly, his work grew steadier, softer, cleaner, not perfect, just better. Here's the simple truth he learned. Comparison is a thief, but it only steals when you keep the door open. So your action today is gentle. Close the door, just a little, and do one small thing, only for your own good.